Okay, so last week we talked about combining everything. Key of G has one sharp, it's F sharp. Key signature, one sharp. Okay, so we've done the G major scale, the A Mixolydian scale, sorry, the A Dorian scale, the D Mixolydian scale, and the C Lydian scale. So we've got that covered. We're going to pause for a minute on those and talk about the chords in the key of G. So in the G major scale, we know that we've got G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Now for each one of those notes, there's a corresponding chord. There's a few different names for this concept. Some people call it the chord scale function, which sounds fairly sophisticated. Call it what you will. We're assigning a chord for each note of the scale. There's a sequence that happens for every major scale. The first chord is a major chord. The second chord is a minor. So is the third. Fourth is major. Fifth is dominant. The sixth chord is minor. The seventh is diminished, which is a type of minor chord. So that sequence is the same for every major scale. The chords can change in that they can be extended chords or basic triads. And also, depending on how you voice the chord, it'll sound slightly different. So we're going to, because it's a more intermediate to advanced lesson, we're going to talk about the extended chords. Extended chords have the triad, 1, 3, 5, plus the 7. So, if we talk about that for a minute, in terms of the first chord of the G scale, we have the one note, the third note, the fifth note, okay, and for us we're adding in seventh note, F sharp. Okay, so for your average pop song, there's your G chord. We've got G, B, D, G, B or D, G. Okay, so we're doubling up those notes, giving it a beautiful sound. We can add in the F sharp. Okay, so it brings a more sophisticated sound. Alright, so that's what an extended chord is. When we take the initial triad and put the seventh in. Okay. So we can use this shape. Okay, which is spelled 1, 3, 5, 7. You can use this shape. You can use this shape. 1, 7, 3, 5. Or you could even use this shape. 1, 5, 7, 3. Okay, we can use this shape of the A string. 1, 5, 7, 3, 5. Okay, so between those shapes, and there's a myriad of other shapes. They're just some of the basic ones. Okay, so pause there, spend a little bit of time going through these voicings. D string voicing, A string voicing. D string voicing number 2. A string voicing. E string voicing number 2. And there's even another one here. Okay, so in a later video I'll show you how to make up your own voicings really easily, but those are going to get us started. Now, we've got our beat on 70. Alright. That's how I want you to practice. So just pause there, go through those. Alright, so we're back. You would have worked on those for 5 minutes. Different voicings. Key of G, 1 chord. Now, we want to work on some of the main chord progressions in the key of G. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at is a 1, 6, 2, 5, which sounds complex, but you're advanced, so let's figure it out. The 1 chord we know about, it's the key of G, it's a G chord. Alright. To find the 6th chord, we've got to find the 6th note of the scale. G, A, B, C, D, E. And we know that it goes major, minor, minor, major, dominant, minor. So it's an E minor, okay? I am assuming that you know this one already. Okay, so we've got E minor. We can use this voicing to make it E minor 7. Or here. Okay. So those are the 2 of the main ones. There's a bunch of others. So that's 6, 2, G, A. So we've got major, minor, A minor 7. Alright. The 5 chord we looked at a few weeks ago for the Mixolydian scale, and we played it like this. Okay, so that's 1, 6, 2, 5. Alright, now our job today is to not only play these, but have the concept of the scale, the chord that fits in the scale, where it fits, how to play the voicing on different parts of the guitar and get a smooth, even sound. So we're going to try this at 96. Alright. And I'm going to cycle through. I want you to play with me. And as I cycle through, change voicings. So you're still playing the same chord, alright, but move it up. So it's going to be like this. So we were changing the position of the one chord. The other two were staying pretty much standard. Sorry, three: A minor 7, D7, and E minor 7. But the one chord, every time we came back to the start, we could play it there, 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 or there. So changing one chord per cycle. It's a good way to learn your inversions. An inversion is a name for a chord that's played in a different way. Alright, I'm going to tune up. Alright, here's your D. A. E. G. B. E. Okay, so we've got a 1, 6, 2, 5. It's commonly referred to by the numbers. 6 chord is minor, 2 chord is minor, 1 chord is major, 5 chord is dominant. And we've covered the scales that we can use to improvise over the top. And so what I want you to do, okay, is play a voicing, spell out the chord and make sure it sounds really, really crisp and clear. Nice. So that's just getting our fingers to be in the correct positions. So changing the one chord every cycle. Nice. Now, we want to take this, improvise over the top, okay? So when you're improvising, just a quick recap, you can use your thirds. Okay, we've got the blues scale and the Dorian scale. Nice. So let me pull up a little 1625. Actually, we'll do it just with the beat to start with. Here it is here. Go 96. Okay. Let's start off with the chords, and then I'll keep the chords going, and I want you to improvise over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4.